Hello, this is Rabbi Michael Weiner with Rabbi's Reflections for Tuesday, September 16th, 2025. Shalom. Psalm 35, verses 26 and 27, part 15. May they be ashamed and humiliated, those who rejoice over my misery. May they who exalt themselves over me be clothed with shame and disgrace. May they shout for joy and be glad, those who delight in my righteous cause. May they always say, Exalted be Adonai, who delights in the shalom of his servant. 4 times in these 2 verses, the psalmist continues to express his thoughts by saying, may they. In verse 26, both may they thoughts are directed toward those who oppose him. Then in verse 27, there's a change of direction, and both may they thoughts are directed toward those who support and love him. Together, in verse 26, may they be ashamed and humiliated, and that is followed by, and then may they be at one with those who are clothed with shame and disgrace. That last thought is a pun in Hebrew. Yilbashu boshet, meaning may they be clothed with shame. It uses 2 similar but distinctly different words. The connotation of shame is to have your blessing delayed, so that you have to wait a long time for it. In this way, the opposer, Satan, tries to use shame against those of us who love the Lord. Have you ever noticed while studying Scripture the emphasis on waiting? Satan is hoping you'll grow tired of waiting and give up on God's promises. Galatians 6, verse 9. So let us not lose heart in doing good, for in due time we will reap if we don't give up. Then in verse 27, there's a sudden turnaround. Yaronu v'yismachu, meaning may Yuanzes shout for joy and be glad. That's the New Hillbilly Translation, the NHT. Instantly, almost from out of nowhere, there's encouragement for those who are in agreement with our stand for God. When we align ourselves with God and his purposes, we sometimes feel like we've voluntarily painted a target on our own backs. However, God promises much more. One day we will all shout for joy at the victory of his Son Yeshua. The nations, all the other peoples of the earth, together with God's covenant people, Am Yisrael. This is the last verse of Moses' summary prayer, which is the chapter Deuteronomy 32, as he recaps the 40 years of wandering in the desert. It sounds similar to our reading for today from Psalm 35, doesn't it? Listen to this. Deuteronomy 32, verse 43. Make his people rejoice, O nations, for he will avenge the blood of his servants. He will return vengeance on his foes and atone for the land of his people. All that's left is to say, Shalom, Shalom.